In this video, you're going to learn how to insert a digital image from your web browser onto a Google slide or Google document. So stay tuned. Sometimes you're going to be asked to search for an image on the internet to include in your Google document or Google slide. In order to do that, you need to locate the Insert tab in your toolbar, which is right below the title of this document titled Design a Desk for ELA. I'm going to click Insert, and there's a drop box that appears. I'm going to select the word image, and I'm going to drag my cursor onto the next menu and drag it down to search the web. I'm going to go ahead and click that one. On the right of your screen, you're going to see a web browser appear for Google Images, and your cursor will be blinking at a place for you to type what you want to search for. Now the task is to find digital images to fill your desk with. Now when searching the internet for school use, especially on a district laptop, using your district account, you want to make sure that you search for school-appropriate images and browse age-appropriate websites. So make sure that you're always using your district account appropriately. Now the teacher asked me to find digital images to fill my desk. Now some of the images that describe who I am are a realistic mechanical pencil, maybe some markers, some felt markers. I really like those pen tool markers, and an eraser because I make mistakes. I also may have a wad of paper on the side because sometimes I want to start fresh, but I don't want to waste paper, so maybe there's only one. I also maybe want a water bottle, maybe some Post-its, highlighter, anything to organize on my desk. So I'm going to type a number 2 pencil on my search engine, number 2 pencil, and I'm going to click enter. Now the web browser populates with images of number 2 pencils in different positions. Now I want to find one that's transparent because I don't want one that's a photograph with its own background. I just want a pencil and that's it. I don't want a desk. I don't want a wall, and I don't want someone holding a pencil. I just want a free floating pencil. We call those transparent images. So I'm going to click the image I want, and I know it's transparent because when I hover over it, there's a gray shadow that appears, and when I remove my cursor from it, it disappears. It's a complete white background. Those are considered transparent images. Now, if I don't click that one and I click the group of pencils that I also like right here, if I click that, I'll show you what happens. What will appear is a blue circle with a white check mark, and at the bottom it says one selected, insert. So I'm going to go ahead and insert that one, and it's going to populate. It may take some time, but as you can see, it not only populates your document with pencils, but also a background. Now I don't want those backgrounds, so I'm going to delete that image by pressing backspace or delete. And I'm going to repeat the process, but this time I'm going to select a transparent image. So I'm going to review with you how to search the internet for digital images within a Google document or Google slide. So I'm going to select Insert, select Image, select Search the Web, and in the web browser, I'm going to select number 2 pencil, transparent, and I'm going to select one that's transparent, has no background. So I believe, I'm trying to find the one that I had. How about this one? See if that's an entire pencil. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to shrink it now because it's way too big. You want to make sure that your images are appropriate for the task. If you turn something like this in, your effort would be questionable because you're not creating something that's unfinished. There's a lot to do yet. And I want you to show me that you know how to follow instructions, which is why number 1, I'm giving you tutorial videos, and number 2, I'm allowing you time to experiment with it. So in order to shrink this proportionately, I'm not going to take the sides and do that because it distorts the image. I'm going to hit Control Z to undo that. I'm not going to drag the ends towards each other because again, it distorts it. I'm going to hit Control Z to reverse that. What I'm doing is teaching you ways to be efficient and to use the technology in the way it's supposed to be used for the purpose of our assignment. I'm going to take the corner, any corner, there are 4, so I'm going to take any 4 corners and I'm going to hover over it until I get a 2-way arrow, like you see there next to the eraser. I'm going to hold my left clicker down on my mouse and I'm going to drag it towards the center. It's okay if I slip a little bit, but as long as that double arrow, 2-way arrow is present, it's proportionate. The pencil is going to shrink proportionately. It's going to be exact copy, but mini. So I think that is about the size. So 50%, that's half of it. I'm going to let go and see what happens. So it looks like a long pencil. I'm going to go ahead and repeat that process and decrease the size a little bit. All right, now I need to move it because I want to have more space for other things, and I want to move it to the side. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to put the pencil to the right. And in order to move an image that is highlighted, you got to make sure it's highlighted. You're going to hover over it until you see the double crossbar with the arrows on each bar. And I'm going to left click and hold and then drag it to where I want within the frame and release the click, the left click. Then I want to rotate it. I want it to be a neat desk. And I'm right-handed, and usually I'm looking at my pencil right now and it's actually pointed towards me. So I'm going to hover over the dot. I'm going to make sure it's highlighted. The entire image is highlighted just like that. I'm going to look for the dot, hover over it until I have a crossbar, this time without arrows. I'm going to left click, hold it down, and then I'm going to rotate it the way I see my pencil on my desk right now. Let's see. Ooh, that's not it. It's pointing down this way. Okay, now it's falling off the desk. I need to move it so it doesn't fall off the desk. Now remember, all you have to do is make sure it's clicked. So if it's not clicked, I want to make sure it's clicked, it's highlighted. So in order to do that, you hover over it until you see the double crossbar with the 4 arrows on each bar, left click and release, and you should see the border appear. And then in order to move it, you hover over it again until you see the double crossbar with the 4 arrows. Left click, hold, and then drag it. And I think that's a good spot for it. And I'm not finished. I'm going to look for other things in my desk that represent my personality. Some of you may want specific types of stationery. I wish you luck. I hope you can find those with transparent backgrounds. Some of you may want the cartoon version of supplies. That's perfectly fine. And some of you may want mechanical pencils. Who knows? Make sure it's appropriate, your desk is neat, and do your best. All right. Good luck.